Welcome to Greg Hansen's Video Notebook. I'm Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley here with Greg Hansen. GH Pac-12 Men's Basketball Media Day is Thursday. Do you have a ballot? If not, would you like to make one up while we're here on television?
Let's make one up.
Okay. Let's just go top 5.
All right. I'll preface this by saying things are different because the Eugene Register Guard beat writer covering the Ducks, who are really good, and he knows his stuff. His ballot, he released it today, he picked Arizona 4th. Now that's unthinkable.
Behind the Miami Heat, New Orleans Pelicans, who else?
He had Stanford number 2, and
what?
I mean, that's a pretty big reach.
Okay. Yes.
They've got one player.
Yes, they do.
Arizona's got about 8.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Arizona's got to be number 1.
Right. I mean,
and probably unanimously, except for Eugene.
Right. So Arizona, okay, who's number 2?
USC has the best personnel in the history of the school.
Right.
I think UCLA.
Wonder how they get those players.
Huh.
Anyway, go ahead. Yes.
UCLA is loaded.
UCLA is
but they're
loaded.
not veteran guys.
Right.
And Oregon's really good.
Okay.
They restocked, but not as good.
Right.
And after that, I like Oregon State and ASU.
Yeah. Oregon State is one of those teams, and it's funny, injuries have hurt them so badly the last couple of years. I mean, Trace Tinkle is a guy who, Trace Tinkle, T-R-E-S, Trace Tinkle is a guy who, if he could ever stay healthy, would be a top 15 player in the conference, maybe?
Sure.
Wayne Tinkle, I think, is a very smart basketball man and a very good coach. And ASU, you got to think things can only get better.
They got players. I think they have about 8 players, and they have some size this year. And, of course, they're guys we don't know about.
Of course.
But they'll be hard to beat.
Right. Isn't that the magic of college basketball, Greg? More so than any other sport. I go from not knowing anything about a guy to knowing the name of his mother's dog in about 2 months, because it seems like these people become such big parts of our daily lives as sports fans, where 6 months ago they were high school seniors.
Hey, my grandson, little Indiana, has all Rollie Alkins stuff.
No.
He's 4.5. He's got his jersey, everything. He talks about Rollie. He plays in a YMCA league on Saturday morning. He's Rollie. 4.5.
Wow, that's awesome. How's his foot? Is his foot okay? Did somebody have to break the news to him gently?
Yeah, he decided not to turn pro this year.
I mean, it's incredible. And you even look at somebody like a year ago, Lauri Markkanen. How many times did we say the name Lauri Markkanen between October and March?
Yeah, and then suddenly he's gone.
And then suddenly he's gone. It's like, oh, there he is on TV playing for the Bulls. Yeah, it's crazy. Greg, I think because there's still so much unknown about this FBI and potential NCAA investigation, we need to kind of compartmentalize, right? We need to put this stuff over here if we're going to talk about basketball predictions. Arizona's still a Final Four team, don't you think?
Now, apparently, many people think one player will not be allowed to play this year because of this investigation.
Right. And it may be the same player who's out with a broken foot.
Yeah.
Right.
Even without that player, I think Arizona could get to the Final Four. But I mean, when has Arizona had better personnel 1 through 8?
Right.
Because I think guys like Alex Barcelo is going to be really, really good.
Right.
He's going to be Kadeem Allen or better right away.
Wow. Alex Barcelo.
Yeah.
Wow. Then DeAndre Ayton. I mean, we're expecting the world of him, but he's the #1 player in the country coming in. I mean, you would expect him to have as big an impact as Markkanen did a year ago, if not more.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't even think of Alonzo Trier.
Right.
I saw today that one outlet, a major outlet, picked him the 3rd best player in the country.
Right.
Usually, if you just have him and a bunch of guys named Joe, you think you can go a long way.
Right, you're pretty good.
Right. They have him and a guy named DeAndre and Doosan and a lot of the guys.
Well, it seems like lately in the Pac-12 you need 3, right? If you have 3 good players, you've got a chance. Is that about right?
Yep.
And Arizona's got how many? 7? 5?
Brandon Randolph, Dylan Smith from North Carolina, Asheville. He's a shooting ace.
Right.
They just got guys.
Right. All of this could obviously be changed tomorrow with more revelations or an NCAA investigation, but at least on paper, knowing what we know now, this is a very, very good team.
Except they're down 1 coach.
It's true. They're down 1 coach. And they may be down 1 player. And here's the thing with Alkins, because there are rumors out here. We usually don't address rumors on here, but it's out there. Somebody like Alkins, they're going to learn to live without him for the next couple of months anyway.
Oh, yeah.
If that stretches out into something else or something more, they may be better prepared than if a guy was pulled out of their starting lineup in week 8 of the regular season.
Like that Brandon Randolph will get a chance to play a lot. Who knows how good he is?
Right.
But apparently he's good.
Yeah. He's very interesting. Interesting. Isn't it nice to live? What's that proverb? May you live in interesting times.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We live in interesting times here in Arizona Wildcats land, don't we?
You sound like that guy in a beer commercial. The most interesting guy in the country.
That'll do it for this episode of Greg Hansen's Video Notebook. For Greg Hansen, do you miss going to Pac-12 Basketball Media Day?
If George Raveling came back and said something beyond script, I would want to go.
Yes. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I lost interest when Jim Harbaugh and Pete Carroll left the Pac-12 football coaches ranks. I'm Ryan Finley. We'll see you next time.